So just when you think it can't get any worse, guys, it's getting way worse for Travis Scott because of the poor moves that he is making and how his collaboration with BetterHelp has actually been low-key a scam, and people shouldn't be accepting this help because it's actually worse for the people who are trying to accept the help and better for Travis Scott, Live Nation, and just the team in general. Hey guys, it's Marali. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content, and head over to my Instagram, my TikTok, and let's get straight into this quick fire video because Travis Scott, I don't know what his team are trying to do, but people are going to read between the lines. First and foremost, how did we go to a tragic event where, you know, more than 8 people at this point have passed away to a brand partnership where he's partnering up with some kind of therapy company to give 1 month free therapy? 1 month free therapy is nothing, number one. Number two, it's not some kind of partnership situation where you're partnering up with something, and that's not how it should be seen. But of course, it's going to be seen like that. Now, it's been called out as a major scam. And the reason why is this. What they failed to mention is BetterHelp. By, you know, accepting their help and whatever, this particular company sells, you know, your data. So a company selling your data, you know, roughly called data mining, there's a lot of money in that. That is where the money lies and why people have these companies. The therapists themselves on these apps and on these, you know, companies and whatever working for BetterHelp, they don't make a lot of money. However, if you are able to partner up with them to a point where you can promote them and push them to the point where you can get people on so that, you know, you can get their data, get their location and everything and where they live, you can make a lot of money. There's a lot of money in selling data, guys. And it's not data because they want to track you for any kind of, you know, frivolous or, you know, weird invasive reason. They want to track you, where you live, where you're going, what you scroll and like on Twitter or online in general, what you Google in your search engine, so that they can find the right ads to be tailored to you. And that in itself, there's a lot of money in that. People would want to buy your data because they want to put the right ads to you. It's all about money. There's a lot of money in that. Do you understand? There's a therapist on TikTok, I want to put this in the bio. He was being offered $80,000 a month by offering to really, you know, help promote. So there's a lot of money. What they failed to mention is BetterHelp sells their data to Facebook, and if they accept this, any refunds or paid funeral costs, and they're accepting of that as well, then it waives their ability to sue Travis and Live Nation. That is the gag. If you accept these funeral cost payments, if you accept, you know, this kind of promotion or 1 month or whatever, any kind of help from Travis or his people, don't accept that help. Don't accept that help, don't accept that help, don't accept that help. Do you understand? If I was part of that concert, God forbid I'm not, and I was injured in any way, capacity, shape or form, what I would do is this. I would not or never accept any help from Travis Scott or the concert, you know, individual, the people, the industry, because if you are accepting their help, there's always going to be something behind it where it can exempt you or nullify or prevent you or diminish your powers. And as somebody who has been damaged at a concert, if you are one of those people, you know, it's not about the people that have just died. Do you understand? It's also about the victims, not just those who have passed away, but those who are injured. In any capacity, whether it be severe injuries or whether it be minor injuries, you are injured from a concert and there are liabilities and damages and you can sue for them. And by accepting those payments, it prevents that from happening, and therefore Travis Scott and his team can prevent paying up billions and millions to lawsuits by doing stuff like this. It's very sneaky. It's a very sneaky, underhanded scam. And of course, I'm glad that people are really bringing this up and talking about it. There is a therapist on TikTok who has spoken about it as well. And his TikTok video, guys, it's very interesting because it comes from somebody who has had that experience from this company to contact them.
Help and possibly Travis Scott are profiting off the horrific trauma at the Astroworld Music Festival, where 8 people were killed and hundreds were injured. Let me explain. I agree that kids were put at extreme risk so that corporate interests and streaming platforms could make more money with no regard to their well-being, and that pumping them into BetterHelp just confirms everything is for sale. And it turns out that BetterHelp jumped at the business opportunity to offer 1 month of free therapy services to anyone that has been affected by the festival events. Just as a reminder, BetterHelp clearly states in their privacy policy that they share your personal and private mental health info with third-party advertisers for marketing and business purposes. You can check out my pinned TikTok videos for deep dives into exactly what they're doing. So all the kids that sign up for the free 1 month should be aware that their data is being mined.
There is a lot of money in data mining. There's a lot of money in this. There's a lot of money in selling your data to people. And of course, we've all sold our data to some capacity. We all wear Fitbits. We all, have a phone. We're all have accounts and whatever. And whenever you go to a website, there's always that kind of, cookies and there's a little banner. Do you accept or reject? Most people accept. Do you know what I mean?
Travis Scott could be making big bucks from all the referrals that he sends over to BetterHelp. How do I know this? Because back in 2019, BetterHelp was trying to partner with me as well, and they were waving a ton of money in front of me. I run therapydone.com, which is a progressive and inclusive therapist directory that matches therapy seekers with therapists. It's free to use, and it's free for therapists to create profiles. Back on March 12th of 2019, Jeff Williams, the Senior Director of Business Development at BetterHelp, reached out to me to see if I'd like to partner with BetterHelp. Basically, he was asking me if I would allow BetterHelp to create profiles on TherapyDen so that when people visited TherapyDen to find a counselor, they would be directed to BetterHelp to sign up for their services. Jeff told me that if I agreed to the partnership, then they would pay me $300 per referral. So every time someone visited TherapyDen and then entered their credit card info into BetterHelp, I would get $300 in my pocket. I said no. He said, I respect your decision, but would you please reconsider because we're offering to pay you a ton of money. He went on to tell me how a therapist directory of similar size is getting paid out by BetterHelp at about $80,000 a month, basically presenting me with the decision to potentially get $80,000 a month in exchange for sending them referrals and allowing client data to be sold to third parties while paying BetterHelp therapists absolute shit. I declined. So my question for Travis Scott, are you being presented with a similar deal? Are you getting a kickback for everyone who signs up using your Astroworld promo code? I really fucking hope not. Would love to hear more about the details about this partnership.
So, come on now, guys. Let's be real for a minute. Let's be real. There's a lot of money in this, and it's very dangerous. And I'm glad that he's been exposed. His team and BetterHelp, all of them are being exposed. And in all shortness, or you would think that this particular BetterHelp would have been great PR for them. In actual fact, it's hit them right back, and it's not good PR at all. At all. These families should not accept a cent from Travis or any free therapy. Instead, they need to take it directly to a class action lawsuit so that they can get compensated without anything waived in fine print. This man needs to be prosecuted, not rebranded. I think this particular tweet from this person is very good. This is the thing, because accepting funeral expenses, a lot of people may not have the money to afford a funeral, and they may want to accept as expensive. And of course, I can't speak for funeral costs. But when it comes to BetterHelp, specifically, that's what I'm talking about. It's just very interesting. And you got to just read between the fine print when it comes to anything, when it comes to contracts or whatever. I guarantee you will have Travis Scott's lawyers who probably are, when they want you to sign all of this, there's going to be a small fine print of, waiving your rights to sue. These things, most likely the lawyers are going to know, because Travis Scott's lawyers know, Drake's lawyers know that loads of lawsuits are coming their way. Therefore, they're going to try and do anything they can to prevent that from taking place. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is what's going on. But the fact that you're partnering up with this company that is selling your data, BetterHelp is known for that. Again, people are not pleased. You are under major scrutiny right now, Travis Scott. I don't know what his crisis PR team are doing, but anything you do is going to be not scrutinized, it's going to be hyper scrutinized. So you have to move properly, and you have to move swiftly with how you're moving stuff. You should be with the victims. You should be in the hospitals now. It's only been a week and I haven't seen any of that. This is what you should be doing. This is what Kylie should be doing. They're all just kind of, writing a statement and being quiet. There needs to be a lot of action because a lot of people have passed away and over 300 people have been injured. Do you understand? There's not enough action when it comes to that. It seems everybody's just complaining. What do you want? Do you want the head of Travis Scott on a stick? And is it a witch hunt? No, it's not. Do you understand? If it was anybody else and it was a genuine accident, I wouldn't be going this hard. But this is a man who has wanted crowds to beat up somebody who thought he was stealing his shoe. This is a man who is randomly screaming at people who work with him to get them off the stage. This is a man who encourages rage, encourages all this crap. There's a lot of interviews where he's seen he wants to see a lot of crazy stuff, and he's been fined, he's been arrested, he's been charged for previous crowd raging many a times. Do you understand? This man wants to do stuff like this. This man is not somebody who did this by accident and is genuinely shocked and genuinely cares for his fans. No, not in any capacity. But when an actual mosh pit, if you know about mosh pits, and if you've gone to festivals and concerts, then you would know that a mosh pit is a way where, you know, you have your fun, but if one person drops, the mosh pit stops until you pick everybody up. Do you understand? This is what a mosh pit really is about. And I feel like he wants to see people cry and jump over, not cry, but jump over each other and trample and whatever. Like he wants to see stuff like that. We've seen it in his past. I've done a video on that. This is why I get re-angry again and re-triggered when I speak about this matter, because it's not as if Travis Scott genuinely, this happened by accident. This man has done like this before. He's tried to do like this before. This man is not dumb. He knows what he's doing. Run into after parties when security officials said it was 36 minutes before he went off the stage. They said there was a mass casualty, yet you still left and went to after parties. I don't think that you didn't know. You must have known somebody must have got injured and you just didn't care, to be honest with you. I don't know. I need to see more accountability. I need to see more action from this man. You need to be with them. You need to go to the hospitals. You need to be. This is what you need to do. Do you understand? I don't know why you haven't done it yet, because you've come out unscathed. You weren't injured yourself, and people were comparing it to Ariana Grande's attack, and it's not the same thing at all. That's not the same thing at all. Let's not be dumb here, please. I don't know. This whole BetterHelp stuff has really irritated me, because the fact that we've gone to a brand partnership, number one. Number two, a 1 month therapy is nothing. It should be lifelong therapy. Let's be real. Lifelong therapy. You aren't the one carrying trauma around from being injured or trampled. It's these people, and they're going to carry it for lifelong situations. And the third reason is a lot of these people who accept these helps aren't going to be able to sue, and it's disgusting. Like, don't accept any help from this man or his team or anybody from related to the concert, Live Nation, or whatever industry. Get your own lawyer and do what you need to do. Simple as that. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Subscribe to the channel, click that button. It's daily and consistent content, and I will catch you guys soon for another video. If you haven't already, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your time, and click that damn button. Click that button, guys, and just subscribe. It's one click. I would appreciate it. Let's get to 250,000 subscribers, guys. We are on the road there, and we are getting close. 250,000, guys. That is insane. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.